Welcome back to our channel. Crimes and criminals are something a large portion of the population love to talk about. They say you can run, but you can't hide, or maybe you can. In this video, we'll be looking at the 12 most notorious FBI most wanted fugitives who have gotten a place on the FBI most wanted fugitives list since its establishment. Let's start. 1. Thomas James Holden. More than 500 names have been on the FBI's most wanted fugitives list during the past 70 years. The first was Thomas James Holden. As one half of the infamous Holden-Keating gang, Holden initially came to the attention of the FBI as a professional criminal. In the Midwest during the 1920s and 1930s, he and Francis Keating committed a series of robberies that targeted payroll delivery, railroads, and banks. After a wild night, while he was out on parole, Holden shot his wife and her 2 brothers before fleeing the scene. He showed up on the FBI's initial list the following year as the first fugitive. 13 months later, the FBI managed to capture him thanks to a tip from a guy in Oregon. 2. James Earl Ray. James Earl Ray, a convicted felon and armed robber, rose to fame by killing Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968. Ray, who had broken out of jail the year before, fled up north to Canada and hid there for a while. Ray spent a few months on the run before being captured in London and deported to the United States to face justice. He admitted killing King there and was given a 99-year jail term as punishment. When Ray and 6 other prisoners escaped from jail in 1977, his name was added to the FBI's most wanted fugitives list, which had first appeared in 1968. 3 days later, he was arrested again and he died in custody at the age of 70. 3. Victor Manuel Gerena. Victor Manuel Gerena holds the record for the longest period spent on the most wanted list with 32 years. In 1983, while employed by Wells Fargo as an armored car guard, Gerena and his companions stole $7 million from the company's depot. At the time, this was the largest cash heist to occur on U.S. territory. Soon after the heist, Gerena fled to Mexico and hasn't been seen since. The next year, he was added to the FBI's list, where he stayed until 2016 but was removed. Victor Manuel Gerena's whereabouts are still unknown, despite the fact that a large number of his accomplices have since been caught. 4. William Bradford Bishop. This man lived the American dream before the terrible events of March 1, 1976. The Yale graduate and former diplomat was married to the love of his life from high school and had 3 sons. On that terrible day, Bishop rushed home and reportedly killed his mother and his family after learning he had been passed up for a promotion. The federal authorities have been searching for Bishop for decades but have found nothing. Bishop was listed as one of the 10 most wanted fugitives from 2014 to 2018. However, he was removed off the list in favor of others who are more dangerous. Does anyone have goosebumps right now? 5. Ted Bundy. At least 30 women were killed in the 1970s by Ted Bundy, one of the most notorious and famous serial murderers of all time. He was caught in 1975, but escaped, and while on the run, he killed even more women. He also succeeded in making 2 jail escapes. Before attacking and killing his victims, Bundy used his charm and attractiveness to entice them. After his second jailbreak, the FBI placed his name on the list of wanted criminals. He only spent 5 days on the list before he was arrested at a traffic stop. Bundy was found guilty of 3 murders after 2 highly publicized trials, and in 1989 he was put to death by electric chair. 6. Osama bin Laden. The founder of Al-Qaeda, he was in charge of planning several terrorist strikes. Bin Laden first appeared on the FBI's list 2 years prior, despite being most renowned for the events of September 11, 2001. His participation in the 1998 bombings of the American embassies in Kenya and Tanzania was the reason for his inclusion on the list. Following the 9/11 attacks, the FBI set a $25 million bounty on bin Laden's head, making him the most wanted man in the world. After eluding arrest for more than 10 years, bin Laden was finally killed in Abbottabad, Pakistan, in May 2011 when he was shot by American military forces. The people we talked about have been arrested or they are inactive now. But now we will look at the wanted fugitives who are still on the list of Federal Bureau of Investigation. 7. Alexis Flores. A wanderer by the name of Carlos was doing odd jobs as a handyman in a Philadelphia area in 2000. When a missing girl's body was discovered in the apartment complex where Carlos resided that summer, a warrant was issued for his arrest. 4 years later, Alexis Flores was deported to his native Honduras after serving a 60-day jail sentence in Arizona for forgery. DNA samples retrieved from Flores in Arizona after his deportation matched those from the Philadelphia murder investigation, demonstrating that Carlos was, in fact, Flores. Soon after, he was added to the FBI's list on June 2, 2007, and it is presently thought that he is either hiding in Honduras or someplace in the United States. 8. Badrishkimer Chetanbhai Patel. He is an Indian man on the run after reportedly murdering his wife Palak Patel on April 12, 2015 at a Dunkin' Donuts location in Hanover, Maryland, in the United States. At about 9:30 p.m., in surveillance footage, Patel and his wife could be seen strolling together in the kitchen before they vanished. After a while, he returned alone on camera and switched off the oven before leaving the shop. Later that evening, the corpse of Palak Patel, age 21, was discovered. She had been stabbed several times with a huge kitchen knife in addition to being beaten to death. On April 18, 2017, he was included in the FBI's list of the 10 most wanted fugitives. In Newark, New Jersey, close to his hotel, he was last seen at Newark Penn Station. I suggest folks keep your eyes peeled. 9. Alejandro Castillo. He is sought for the Charlotte, North Carolina, slaying of truck Juan Sandy Lila in August 2016. Bill was invited to a meeting by Castillo, but it's thought that instead of giving her back the money he owed her, Castillo coerced her into taking out the whole balance of her bank account, potentially using force like a pistol. Liz' uncle said that her bank records indicated that she had taken $1,000 out of an ATM. There was no money left in her bank account after this withdrawal. Then, according to investigators, Castillo took her to a secluded location in Cabarrus County and fatally shot her there. Then, her dead body was thrown into a ravine. On October 24, 2017, the FBI listed him as one of the 10 most wanted fugitives in America. A reward of up to $250,000 is being offered by the FBI for information that will result in his apprehension. 10. Arnoldo Jimenez. He is an American fugitive who was listed on May 8, 2019 as one of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives for killing his wife Estrella Cara the day after their wedding. The FBI believes that the couple's disagreement occurred in Jimenez's black 2006 four-door Maserati on the way home. Then, Jimenez violently stabbed Cara many times in his automobile before dragging her lifeless corpse into her apartment. The exact silver dress Cara wore to her wedding was still on her body when it was discovered in the bathtub of her apartment. The killer is still missing, and for any information that results in his detention, the FBI is offering a reward of up to $250,000. 11. Yulan Adnei Archaga Carias. In the Southern District of New York, he is charged with racketeering conspiracy, conspiracy to import cocaine, and possession and conspiracy to possess machine weapons. Archaga Carias is accused of overseeing all of Honduras MS-13 illegal activity, as well as providing cash, weapons, and drugs to the MS-13 organization's operations across Central America and the United States. In addition, Archaga Carias is accused of ordering and taking part in the deaths of MS-13 and rival gang members, as well as assisting the transportation of tons of cocaine from Honduras to the United States. He was added to the list in 2021, and on February 8, 2023, the reward for information leading to his capture was raised to $5 million. 12. Omar Alexander Cardenas. He is a wanted American fugitive who is thought to be a member of the Pierce Street Gang in Los Angeles. On July 20, 2022, he was added to the FBI's list of the 10 most wanted fugitives. He is wanted for murder and illegal flight to evade punishment, and investigators believe he went to Mexico to avoid capture. Cardenas was listed as the 528th wanted person on the FBI's list of the 10 most wanted fugitives. For information that results in his detention, the FBI is offering a reward of up to $250,000. If you see him, rush to the authorities. And that's it for this video. Please click the like and subscribe buttons down below if you found it interesting. To make sure you don't miss any uploads, tap the bell icon, share the video, and provide all of your feedback in the comments section. See you in the next one.